I want us to have a look at a short clip of William Ruto that has been trending for the better part of today. A clip that is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now.
Kenya. Nyinyi ni Wakenya wa aina gani? Na kama nyinyi mnaona hakuna kitu kizuri hata kimoja katika taifa letu la Kenya, nyinyi bado mnafanya nini Kenya? Si mtafute basi mahali nyingine ya kwenda.
That's how rude and arrogant Ruto has become in just 1 year, 6 months. Kenyans have been complaining about William Ruto's delivery. For when he was campaigning for the presidency in 2022, he said he was going to do some certain things. 1 year down the line, he has not done any. He's still asking for more time as he blames Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Kenyans have been complaining. So Ruto is just telling Kenyans that you will complain till Jesus comes back. Instead of William Ruto finding a solution to why Kenyans are complaining, he's actually being rude and very arrogant. That's exactly what is happening here. I want us to dissect those remarks by William Ruto in order for Kenyans to understand what's happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Those remarks by William Ruto confirms he is not able, not willing to find a solution to what Kenyans have been complaining about. Ruto thinks and feels Kenyans are complaining for no reason at all. According to William Ruto, he thinks he is delivering, and that portends danger for William Ruto in that time will elapse without doing anything beneficial. So that confirms again that even if William Ruto was given 10 years, 20 years, or even 100 years, he might not do things differently from how he's doing them today. He'll still just do them the same way he is doing them today. So by the end of his first 5 years, Kenyans will still be complaining and William Ruto will have done completely nothing. Secondly, any person who still thinks that Ruto should be given more time to deliver, that's a person who is living in a dreamland. That's a person who is politically naive. A government's performance can be fairly judged in its first 100 days. Ruto was judged in his first 100 days, and the first 100 days of William Ruto's rule were a disaster. So I'm not seeing William Ruto just going to find a solution to start doing things right. Things are still going to go south as time goes by. Ruto will not deliver. Ruto is talking about patriotism. When he says that you can't find anything good that I've done, Mwame Kenya, he seems to be talking about patriotism, that Kenyans should be patriotic. So the big question is Ruto himself patriotic? Is he patriotic? If you look at William Ruto, he's coming out very clearly as a person who on an individual basis, he is not patriotic at all. And I'm saying that because if you look at IMF, World Bank, and the Western countries, it appears they are piling pressure on William Ruto and directing William Ruto on how to rule Kenya. And William Ruto listens to the West more than the interest of Kenyans and the interest of Kenya as a sovereign state. So if you have the Western countries here, and then you have Kenya here, William Ruto, from how he has ruled Kenya, it appears his allegiance is with these Western superpowers at the expense of Kenya. So he's coming out clearly as not being patriotic. In fact, Kenyans are more patriotic than Ruto is. And if you look at the journey, Kenya has walked with its democracy. We started with the KANU one-party rule, a time where Kenyans could not speak out very freely. They were being butchered, being intimidated, being beaten by the KANU regime. So Kenya has come a long way in actually creating this democratic space. If you look on William Ruto's policies, he's trying to stifle that democratic space. Kenya has really come a long way in creating. Yesterday, we saw what happened in Nairobi as Kenyans were celebrating Raila Odinga's birthday. Today also we've seen what has happened in Kisii, where William Ruto's foot soldiers are actually shooting at innocent Kenyans who have turned out for their functions, or rather to meet. So it appears Ruto is fighting very hard to curtail all the democratic spaces we have been enjoying as a country. That cannot be a patriotic citizen. So Ruto is just being ironic. He talks the opposite. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. The remarks by William Ruto, as I conclude, confirms he's drunk with power. He has become very arrogant and very rude. He sees himself as far much more important than other Kenyans. He thinks he knows more than any other Kenyan. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.